What's up, guys? So, obviously we're at home because we're on the Reset channel and not the other channel that you saw a whole bunch of work done on the Streetwalker. You ever have one of those days where absolutely nothing goes as planned? At all. You know, like you order parts and you're guaranteed the parts will be delivered on a certain time today, and you contract a shop to do work for you and they say, oh, absolutely no problem, we'll have that done by tomorrow. Or you tell a shop, hey, I want you to do this, and they go, oh, I think this would be better, and you kind of, are you sure? They do it their way and it winds up being wrong. That's been my day so far today. So first off, I went in and I got one of these. Now, what that is a copper crush washer that goes in the bottom of the fork tube. I need two of them, obviously. One was not at the dealership here, but it was at the next dealership, which is 2 hours down the road. Had I been smart, I have a friend over there. You have actually seen him in a couple of the videos before. He's the president of the Jerome chapter. Probably could have sweet-talked him into picking that up and bringing it down here. I didn't. It didn't get picked up yesterday like they said it would. So it wasn't here today like they said it would be. So, I can't, well, I can take the forks off and take them apart, but I can't rebuild them. And I don't really see a point in yanking them apart to leave them in pieces overnight in the garage when right now they're together and you know, makes sense. Okay, sweet. Then, I wanted a specific tire. Harley doesn't deal in that tire. I wanted it. We went back and forth. They would not install the tire because I did not buy it from them. So I had to go to a different shop to have them mount the tire. And they said, no problem. Do it. We can do it in a day. I said, sweet. I can deal with a day. Dropped it off. Oh, you know, we're probably looking more like 48 hours. Okay. So in the meantime, my bike's hanging from ratchet straps. Now there is a center stand under it, so it's not just hanging off the strap. But yeah, then I told you all that I got some big things coming for the Viper truck, right? Well, part of what I am doing requires a lot of welding. Now, I went to a shop and I said, hey, look, I want you to take this piece, cut it here, do this, re-weld it, all is good. Oh, no, I think it'd be better if you do it this way. All right, you know, you're the professional, I'll listen. Yeah, about that. Okay. Anyway, so that's what we're doing now is start taking that thing apart so we can start doing the other thing that we want to do. Yeah, do that. Okay. All right, so I guess we get at it. Well, I guess we're not going to do what we had planned, and that's because I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a giant split in the radiator there. I drove this today. I don't drive it very often because it's got, as I mentioned, it has that catalytic converter issue that I'm not sure if you've ever looked at cats for a Viper, but they're not cheap. So I don't really drive it often, and I think what happened is this plastic sat here in the sun and got hot and baked over and over and over, and then it just ruptured. So I did notice the temperature starting to climb right before I got home. I let it sit for a couple hours after I got home, and then I came out here and the radiator split. So, great. Also, there's oil coming. It looks like it's coming out of that cap. I'm hoping that the cap is just bad and leaking and easy day. But I had every intention of doing a bunch of work to this thing. However, if it is going to require a radiator and a cap and whatever else, I don't think I want to tear it apart just yet. So I'm going to think on it tonight. Maybe I'll drink on it tonight. Damn. I was really looking forward to getting all that stuff done because, oh buddy, if you're here, I assume you have some sort of hot rod genetics flowing through your blood, and there's something special that's about to happen on that. It's you guys will have to wait and see. Unfortunately, maybe a little longer than expected, or maybe everything comes together and everything is good, and we can go ahead and make this happen this weekend or this week while I'm home. I don't know. It's a bit of a gamble to do this just because of the amount of moving parts that I have going. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go back inside and look up some prices and see what happens. Go ahead and leave you guys right here with the hover bike. All right, so we're not going to be doing the modifications, work, progress, whatever, fixing, repairs on the Viper truck this go round. The radiator is $200. The oil cap was like $6, something like that. Now, here's where we got interesting. $30 for FedEx to ship it here by the 19th. Today's the 11th. Okay, I can... $30 for 8 days? Great. In order to get it here in the amount of time that would be required for me to be able to do this before I get back on the road, $430 in shipping, plus the radiator and the cap. And I'm not even positive that these are going to fix the issues. I mean, it looks like, it's pretty apparent the oil's coming out of the area where the cap is. I would say it's a pretty safe bet the cap is leaking. The radiator, I can see the crack in it, so I'm 99% sure this will solve the problems. But I'm not going to drive it all the way back to the exhaust shop that I want to have do it. It's like 30 miles away. And, I'm not going to drive it back over there with the radiator puking its guts all over the engine bay. I got very lucky that I was able to take it out today, and it had the issue that it's had just a couple miles from the house. So, got those parts ordered. So the next time I'm home, we will be completely ripping that thing apart and just doing all of it at once. The radiator, fixing the catalytic converter issue, all that stuff. Yeah, so tomorrow I will take the Fat Boy down to pick up the crush washer for the forks, and then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the wheels and tires picked up and then delivered over here. I don't know. Bunch of guys in the club live in the Boise area, not very far from where the wheels and tires are right now. Maybe I can get one of them to do it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside and relax because it's almost 5 o'clock and I've been going all day, and I think I just want to sit. So I'm gonna go inside and get at it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. So here we are with the hover bike. Wheels and tires are done. They just called me. One of the guys from the club is on his way to go pick them up for me. Got my second crush washer and my fork seals and my anti-fade high abuse oil because, well, I know it's a bagger, but I came off the crotch rocket world, so I still ride like that a lot of the time. Not sometimes, a lot of the time. Anyway, just got all the parts about 15-20 minutes ago. Also going to do a 3-hole oil change tomorrow. Like I said earlier, that's down hard for a while. I have ordered the parts, they're on their way. So whenever they show up, I'll get that put back together, and then we'll get the other thing resolved, which is going to be awesome. But for now, I'm going to get started on taking the forks out of this thing so that when he shows up, we can just bang these out real quick and hopefully have this thing together and back on the road today. Okay, so last night, I didn't get a chance to really film what we did, but it's stuff I've shown on video before. All we did was drop the fork tubes out and throw new seals in them and put it back together. I didn't show every detail the first time, but I kind of showed you enough to know what you're doing. So my apologies on not showing you everything, and I will try and go over it in depth at another time. Obviously I won't be able to film it, but kind of go over all of it. But now it's time for a test ride. I need a haircut, and I've got to pick up everything through a 3-hole service on the bike because I crossed 20,000 miles. So I'll show you guys that, and then she needs a good wash because that road with the blown fork seals, it just destroyed the bike. So I'm gonna go get my haircut. While I'm gonna pick up everything for a 3-hole service, which I showed you the gasket yesterday, the baggie with the gaskets. Well, it was the same video, but for me it was yesterday. So I'm gonna do a 3-hole service, and then it's time to go test this new suspension and really test it because I did I threw the bottle away already. I did a different fork oil than what came with the kit. It's supposed to make it even a better ride, but it was 4 times more expensive for the oil. So we'll see if it's worth it. All right, I'm gonna finish getting myself ready and then take this out, pick up the oil to do the 3-hole, and get my hair cut and come back home because obviously I can't take the Viper truck. So I'll catch up with you guys a little later. All right, so I forgot to film most of this. My apologies. The tools you will need are a T27, let's flip you around here. Sorry about that. T27 Torx bit for these, for your derby cover. Then you have right there, that bolt is a 5/8. That's to drain your primary. And then you have this bolt right there, also 5/8 to drain your transmission. And that bolt, also 5/8 to drain your engine. Now, you should get about a quart out of the primary, about a quart out of the transmission, and 4.5, 5 quarts-ish out of the motor. Once you get all those bolts out, your kit comes with 3 new O-rings. They are this big. That's for those drain plugs. And it comes with this for the derby cover. I've already done all of that. And the next step is remove the oil filter, which I just went down and bought this little guy, which will make your life a lot easier because your oil filter is right in there. Your typical oil filter wrench would have a very hard time getting in there. So, pick this up, screw it off with a ratchet, and just like when we did the Ford, fill the filter up with oil, make sure you lube the O-ring, screw it back in. And you don't use the ratchet, but this will let you get hand tight. So that's it. After that, I checked the fluids and the bike's ready to go. Like I said, I took it for a short ride earlier, got my hair cut obviously. Now I need a shower because I'm gross and the bike's gross. So we're gonna finish this up, wash the bike, get a shower, and then take it for a real ride and really test on her a little bit. So I'll catch you guys a little bit later. All right, she's back together, she's clean. Y'all have seen Ratchet in multiple videos. He had that blue road glide. Oh, he just moved his way up into an Indian Challenger. So, we're gonna go see what this bike, with everything I've done to it, is compared to a Challenger. I mean, there's no denying, out of the box, the Challenger is a way better bike. I haven't heard anyone argue that. So, what we're gonna see is, with a stage 2 and a suspension upgrade, can you keep up with or beat a Challenger? We'll catch you guys out on the road. Well, good morning. After that video that you just saw, where we learned that a stage 2 street glide with the 107 is not faster than a completely stock Indian Challenger, I think the 114 probably would be, so the newer motor. Did learn that the suspension upgrades and the tire change that I did work phenomenally. Absolutely able to hang with him in every corner, so that part's good. We just got to work on that engine a little bit more. I got some plans, don't worry. Then after that, just got super busy and couldn't film anything for you guys. I apologize. I had plans on getting you guys a lot more content, but things just started happening real fast, and yeah. I had every intention of starting another project today, and in all honesty was probably going to get it super close to finishing. But after spending Tuesday working on the Streetwalker, and then Wednesday and Thursday working on the bike, I just didn't have it. I don't. My back is done. It hurts a lot, and I'm probably going to take today to just recover. I do have to go take the Streetwalker out here in just a few minutes, and then I've got something else going on tonight that is well, it sucks, and I don't know that I will be recording it or not, but well, that's another topic for another time. So we might do that other project, but probably not. Like I said, do have a little something going on with the streetwalker here in a bit. And then Saturday, the club is participating in a charity ride for breast cancer. So, yeah, I'm sore. Got some stuff going on tonight, and tomorrow's pretty full, and then Sunday we're back at it. Sunday we're on the road and we're heading south. So that's going to do it for this video. Yeah, stretch this out for 4 days, so that's great. All right. I hope all of you are having a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time I'm home.